Hello there everyone, my name is Clink, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So last time we started Woodfall Temple, we've pretty much finished the vast majority of the dungeon, and all that's left is this last room before the boss. So there's going to be 4 stray fairies in this room, and you can get all of them very, very easily. Just jump over here to the right, and you have your first one, and then you'll get number 2 from this. There's 3. If I can actually aim at these things. And number 4, we're going to want to go over here to get, because it is down here. And that's all 15 stray fairies. So very, very simple to get all of them from this room. And you really don't have to do as much in this room as it might initially appear. It can seem intimidating, but just shoot this crystal and you will open the 2 flame spots and we can go straight to the boss from here, because you can actually make it right onto this pillar, even if it's just barely. So we'll do that, wait for this guy so we can kill him, and we will head off to the boss. So hopefully you have a fairy or full health or something. Don't go for those red rupees, by the way. Those are a trap. There's going to be some Skulltulas that come down from the ceiling and try to kill you. There is a fairy in this pot here, I think. Oh, no, never mind. Alright. That's fine. Let's go ahead and enter and fight the boss, though. Probably wondering why I didn't just finish the dungeon in the last part because of this, and that's because of all the stuff we're going to have to do after the dungeon, so. But, meet my good friend, Odolwa. So, if you are playing Majora's Mask 3D, this is a very, very different fight. But if you're playing the N64 version, this is essentially a straight-on sword duel. What I recommend doing is holding up your shield. I'm not great at this fight, by the way. Hold up your shield until you can get under him like this, and then you can just spam spin attacks. But as you saw, I messed one of them up, and because of that, I couldn't keep him stun locked. But if you do constantly spin attack, you can pretty much stun him to death instantly. It's very interesting. Okay, while he's still dancing. No! Oh, I was hoping to get him there. Okay. Usually if you can kind of strafe the forward slash like that, that's a good time to get some hits in. Oh, man. Yeah, I always have a hard time just getting in towards him. There we go. Oh, well, no, I didn't want that. I did not want to do that at all. And usually at about this point... Oh, yeah, I forgot he had this move. Very cool, though. So, if you let him, he'll end up spawning all these minions. They really aren't that hard to dispose of. You can just spam spin attacks or something to dispose of them. And there we go. He's dead. He was 1 hit away anyways, so... Cool. And that is our first boss defeated. So upon defeating bosses in Majora's Mask, of course we're going to get our heart container like any other Zelda game. So there's our 7th heart. Very nice. And you'll get the boss's remains. There we go. You have just freed the innocent spirits that this dark mask had kept imprisoned within the body of evil Odolwa. What's that? Wait, listen. Seems to be saying something. Could that crying be its way of teaching us some sort of melody? Don't just stand there. Get your instrument. to learn the Oath to Order. Call us. That's what it's saying. Four people Tail talked about. Do you think he was talking about the spirit that was sealed inside that mask? Oh hey, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? Now, just keep up that pace and save the other three. Hey, all that stuff I did to you, your horse, I apologize. Sorry. Sorry. There, I apologize, so don't hold it against me. Got it? Now then, we've helped the princess just like the monkey asked, so now our next step is in the mountains. Let's hurry and do something about that skull kid. And first, we do need to rescue the Deku princess, so we are gonna do that. What? Who are you? Link, pleased to meet you. I am the Deku princess. Were you by chance asked by that monkey to come save me? Aha, just as I suspected. You see, your body smells a little bit like monkey. So, the monkey made it back after all. That's good. I was worried that when I didn't come home, my father would think that monkey had kidnapped me. I was worried that my father would even go so far as to punish the poor monkey. Ooh. Don't tell me. Are you serious? Is father actually doing that? Yet another hasty decision, father. Well, we haven't any time to lose. Quickly, Mr. Clink, could you please find something to carry me in so you can take me to the Deku Palace? So, the thing you need to carry her in is none other than your empty bottle. So if you have a fairy, say goodbye. And instead, get in the bottle. I don't know how she fits in this thing. It's a tight fit, but she says she'll be fine if you hurry. So, there we go. Mr. Clink, there's no time to lose. Hurry, take me to the palace. Unfortunately for her, there is a little bit of time to lose, because of utmost importance, and I mean it. Do this, and the frame rate here seems really bad for some reason. You can go ahead and just swim however you want, since the water is clean now. But since we have all the stray fairies, do not forget to turn in your stray fairy reward. This is the fairy fountain over here in the southeast corner. I guess it's not really a corner because this is an... It's not octagonal. Is it dodecagon? Is that 10? No, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like I should. And you can't actually make it from there. Can you get up to this one? That's honestly a really good question. I think so. I think we'll be fine. Cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. And this is going to net us a very... It doesn't seem like a helpful upgrade, but I promise it's actually more helpful than it seems. So if you're playing the 3DS version, though, the first and second dungeon rewards are swapped. So if you're playing 3D, you'll actually get the double magic meter from this. But in the N64 version, like this, you'll get that on the second dungeon. So instead, what we will get, we'll find out in a second. Oh, strong young one, I am the great fairy of power. Thank you for returning my magic, or my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I grant you prowess with this new sword technique. You mastered the spin attack, and now it is better. So essentially, this is going to be the orange spin attack that you could charge up in Ocarina of Time. However, in this game, you can use it by just twirling the stick, and you'll automatically get your extended spin attack, which having that larger spin attack is actually a lot more helpful than you might think sometimes. With that, we are now all good to head back to the Deku Palace. So let's go on ahead and swim back across, because we are going to, you know, help out the Deku Princess a little bit here and get that done. So let's head off to it. That's really all that there is to do here in Woodfall. We will not be coming back here until we need to fight the Gecko once again. So we can head straight off to... What the... Come on, there we go. To the Deku Palace. And there is a few things that we're going to do here. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of it today. My goal is to do so, but this is also a good time to buy some magic beans if you have not done so already, and you are going to go for 100% completion. So, oh right, I should probably be a Deku scrub. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber and don't enter another area at all. No. Well, actually, in this case, we're going to do that because we already did everything else. So, yeah, Deku Princess is going to be like, please let me out. I honestly always just wait to do it here. Don't know the wrath of a king whose darling princess was taken from him. Well, here's your princess. Oh, my princess, my darling princess. Are you all right? I was so worried. Foolish father. Love this part. Just jumps on him. What are you doing? Let that monkey go this instant. Oh, Mr. Monkey, I am truly sorry. Father does such rash things when he's worried about me. I understand, Princess. Forget about that. Has the temple been returned to normal? Why, yes. Thanks to Mr. Clink here, I am very, truly grateful. Really? So you're called Clink, are you? Thank you for keeping your promise to me. As a symbol of our gratitude, our butler has prepared a little something for you. Please accept it. You'll find it in the shrine that will be to your right when you leave the palace. Awesome, and that is the other thing that we're going to do today. And that is the only other thing to do within the Deku Palace at all. So it's good to go on ahead and get this knocked out if you want to do so. You do get a mask for this as well, so even if you're not going for 100%, I do recommend doing this just to get all of the mask at the very least, because, you know, getting all the mask is super duper cool. But, yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to hear the Deku Palace music too much longer. This can be a lot easier, by the way, if you have a certain mask that I do not have yet. You know, the good old bunny hood, so... Clink, I am truly thankful for what you have done for the princess. As a sign of our gratitude, we Deku have prepared something that we think may assist you. I will lead you to it. Please follow me. So yeah, if you have the bunny hood, this is a lot easier as you can move faster. I believe you also don't die as easily as you will as the Deku Scrub doing this, as it's quite lengthy, surprisingly. But I'm gonna go on ahead and do it now, instead of waiting till the final day after having the bunny hood. So hopefully I get this on the first try. But there's one part that I do have a tendency to mess up. One thing that I recommend doing, by the way, is actually unequipping the Deku mask for some of these parts and taking the shortcuts like that. But you do move faster as the Deku Scrub, it feels like, than regular Link without the bunny hood, so I do recommend using the Deku mask for quite a bit of this. We'll go on ahead and just use these platforms to bounce across. But yeah, it's this is essentially the Dompe grave thing that you do as an adult in Ocarina of Time to get the hook shot and a heart piece. This is the easiest part to fail this, by the way. If you run into this fire, you do have to completely restart, so don't be afraid to take this part in particular a little bit slower than maybe some of the other sections. But we'll go ahead and go all the way up the stairs here. So you do want to be kind of careful. We're getting to some points where it might be somewhat easy to lose track of him, specifically these rooms here, but it's just going to be the far left one. So just try to stay right on him as much as you can, and this is definitely the most challenging part at the end here. So go on ahead, pull out your bow, shoot this, and we are going to need to get moving quickly to catch up to the butler here, because he's not going to wait for you for too long. I think we're near the end now, though. Yeah, there we go. So, nice, and hopefully not too bad. We'll go ahead and speak to him once again. Well done, Clink. Now, here's the item I promised. Please accept it. And you'll get the Mask of Sense. So, this will allow you to find mushrooms in the Woods of Mystery and give them to Komei? I forget. But you know which one I mean. Actually, when I see you, I am reminded of my son who left home long ago. Somehow, I feel as if I am once again racing with my son. I am afraid I may have tried too hard to outrun you. As old as I am still a fast competitor, just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. That's an important line to keep in mind, one that we're not gonna fully understand till the end of the game, but it's little tidbits like what we just heard that make me love Majora's Mask so much. But yeah, you'll get returned outside the Deku Shrine and into the palace. And there's still a few more things we're going to do here in the Southern Swamp. We're not completely done yet. The first thing is something we're going to do next time, but I'm going to get to it today so that we will be ready. So let us head out here. And we're going to head off to the left. This is where you're going to be needing the magic beans. You'll also want to have your bottle ready to go. And I think that's really it. So, yeah, when you're ready, get out your Deku sticks and open it up. But with this, I'm going to end this video here, and I'll see you guys next time for the Swamp Spider House. Bye-bye.